Now, you know you can't have WrestleMania without a few surprises now, right? So, John, I think we need to add one more.
So Bianca Belair at WrestleMania 42 this year.
Because the EST is having a baby.
So that right there was one of the warmest moments at WrestleMania season. A homecoming, a baby on the way. The whole building in Las Vegas was on its feet when this was announced, and it took about 3 weeks for somebody to try and ruin it. And we'll get to it. So welcome to the Tea Drop, where the brew is strong and there is a lot to talk about. So we're getting to another weirdo video out there. And unfortunately, as annoying as it is to see these videos be done on my end, it has to be done as I feel, because some of y'all fans need to stop being weird. But we're going to have to talk about it. We've been building throughout this channel a case of different wrestlers dealing with fans, whether it's weird, creepy moments or fans acting like they are owed something and so forth. And there's a bunch of videos on it. We have a whole playlist on it, so definitely check it out. And I'll put the playlist link on the comments. But now we're adding another one in the books. And unfortunately, I never expected it to happen to this woman, but it did. And it's weird. So let's talk about it. We've covered a few already, but today, this one might be the clearest and weirdest line yet, because this one isn't about a wrestler. It's about a baby who hasn't even been born yet. So strap in and let's get into this drop. Here is right here the whole receipt of this situation. And I want to read it exactly as she said it, so nobody, and I mean nobody, can twist it. Bianca Belair went to her Instagram stories earlier this week and asked fans directly to stop making AI changes of her child. And here are her words. Y'all please don't start these AI photos of my baby before he's here, when y'all think he's here, or when he gets here. Now that I'm in this situation, it's already freaking me out thinking about the things people will try to do with AI. Are we wrong? Is she not wrong about this? Let's read that last line again. It's already freaking me out thinking about the things people will try to do with AI. That is not a celebrity being precious about her image. That's a mother who can already picture the worst case version of what's coming before her son has even taken a single breath in outside of her womb. And here's the context that is important. This is a woman who, by every account, has shared the good stuff willingly. The announcements, the baby showers. She's not hiding from the public. All her biggest moments is on her Instagram or maybe YouTube even. She's not hiding it from the public. She's drawing, but she is drawing one specific boundary. And that boundary is leave the child out of the AI machine. And she shouldn't have to ask really twice about it, to be honest. Like, it's freaking crazy. It's annoying. Like, honestly, it's annoying. Like, we've watched a few videos about this. LOL, John Cena adjusting the count. Yeah, how's it going? Hey, I'm gonna Hagelman. Much appreciated for you joining the chat. Yeah, we're talking about it. I mean, we've covered videos about other people doing AI stuff. There was the AJ Lee incident last year in November at the big event where a fan took a photo that they took together and did an AI, those AI prompts to make two people kiss each other. That's happened. People went to, they spoke out about it. Now there's other people doing other things. I think there was one with Roxanne maybe or something. I have a whole playlist at this point. Like the AJ Lee one drove me nuts because I'm a big fan of AJ Lee. But so it's very important where I'm talking about AJ. This is where I'm very specific when it comes to this whole AI situation with wrestlers and between wrestlers and fans. The AI and consent conversation is so much bigger than wrestling at this point. We are the first, like Bianca and anyone around her group that are having parents, including people in my friends group, they are the first generation of parents who have to think about whether a stranger can generate a photorealistic image of their child and doing anything. and posted before the kid can even talk at this point. I don't even know what the image is. I don't even care. It's just the fact of the act that you did. That's terrifying, even for teachers to even have to deal with that. It is a different level of terrifying for someone with millions of followers. Now, a few things can be true at the same time. One, Bianca Belair is a public figure, and her career, yes, is fair game for commentary. That's literally what this channel does. We talk about public figures and we talk about it and so forth. I get it. But her child did not sign up for any of this. And the child's not even born to be even holding a pencil, man. Yeah, I do remember what happened over there. And there is no version of I'm just a fan having fun that includes generating imagery of someone's newborn. Where in the world does that make sense, guys? You don't know this kid. You don't have a relationship with this kid. I mean, Bianca doesn't, and her husband doesn't yet because the baby wasn't born. All they know is what's going on in the womb. They still have to develop their friend. Like, what the hell? Like, what makes you guys think you're okay? You got the rights to do this. So why does your fan art need to be involved with a baby at all? Just draw a picture of Bianca. I don't know. Leave the baby out of it. That's not me being soft. That's, at this point, the floor. That's the lowest possible freaking bar of being a decent person with a keyboard at this point. Now, it gets really interesting from here, and this is where I want to be a little careful and factual. Now, the reason her instinct is correct isn't paranoia. It's that the tools genuinely outran the rules. The ability to generate this stuff is sitting in everyone's pocket at this point. There's like ChatGPT, it has its own app at this point, and I'm going to assume others do as well. The ability to generate this stuff is sitting in everyone's pocket, and the protection for the people on the other end are still catching up. It's all new as the days go. All these platforms, I feel like, I'm hoping they're scrambling at this point to fix it, and lawmakers are scrambling to fix this. The technology did not wait for the permission at this point, or at least the people using this technology. So when a public figure says, I can already imagine what people will try, she's not catastrophizing or like thinking the worst case scenario. She's reading the room correctly. And I mean, at this point, it's been obvious because people in her locker room are dealing with the same thing at this point. I'm not going to pretend I have the full legal map for you tonight when it comes to this. And I'm not going to invent numbers, but I can't. What I can tell you though is the principle, the moral principle of it all. And the principle is simple. Consent doesn't disappear because someone is famous, and a baby can't consent to anything. So treat with respect. Now, guys, let me know in the chat or in the comments of this video, in the clip of the video, where's the line on AI and wrestlers' personal lives? Let me know below, and we can chat about it in the comments of this clip. Now, I do want to give you the other side of this story because it's genuinely a lovely story and it deserves the air. The reason she was at WrestleMania at all, it was Triple H's pitch. And she tells the whole thing herself on her vlog. She has a vlog now, and it's like episode 4 of the vlog, and I believe I have it right here. Is it this timestamp? Yeah. So she is doing her WrestleMania prep. So I'm going to pull it directly for the source. She does say it on a report on Fightful that it was Triple H's idea, but this is where it comes exactly. So let's take a look.
I think we did sit on announcing on my birthday.
No.
Because I texted him, he didn't text me back.
No. So it's not the birthday no more?
He just texted back. He said yes. So now it's like I can't go back on it.
God, we gotta hide this for 3 weeks.
No.
So we were.
How we gonna do?
So okay.
Go ahead, tell us.
Story.
He's going to tell us the story. Okay, go ahead.
We planned, I just told you about this. We planned to go to Miami from April 8th all the way to April 12th. And we were going to announce it that Saturday. Well, actually on her birthday.
Okay.
And then, Saturday was a yacht party. Everybody knows, yay, intimate thing. And then once we got to WrestleMania, because we're going to go this year, everybody already knows. So
yeah.
It's kind of like, cool. But now that this is happening, completely changes everything, because now we have to keep basically hiding her for another 4 weeks.
That's crazy.
Which
It's just extra
Like she has to be hidden because, you know, paparazzi is everywhere and they see one snippet and say, oh, why does Bianca look a little plumpy? Because she's usually muscular and everything. Boom. People are going to start thinking. I mean, when she showed up in her full robe in WrestleMania, many people already had the feeling like, oh, she's pregnant. Anyway.
So basically, today is another month.
Yeah.
So an extra 4 weeks, we gotta kind of just chill. And actually, for a birthday extra week, but
This extra week. One more week than we thought. So originally, I text Hunter and I was
Anyway, so it's crazy. Like they had to hide it for another couple weeks. And here's the part I love. She wasn't even sure she wanted to go public at all. And about a few more into this video right here is she says she originally just wanted to tell family and friends and keep it private.
when I first told Hunter that I was pregnant, you know, she was super excited. He was like, "Oh, how do you want to announce it?" And he was like, "What about WrestleMania?" And da 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 da. And I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Well, you know, let me talk to Ken about it." And I said, "But that would be cool. I mean, at least I could still be a part of WrestleMania, you know."
I mean,
So-
facts. You don't. I mean, she's been out for an injury for a while, and you don't want people to forget her. So yeah, I mean, from a business standpoint, it makes sense to do it.
So I was like, but let me think about it because Space Pirate like really just didn't want to announce it. I just wanted to I honestly just wanted to tell my family and friends and just hard launch a baby, maybe. Hell, not even post the baby. I was like, this is mine. I don't want to announce it. I kind of just want to like Allie, the Peloton instructor, how she just never announced that she was pregnant,
Damn.
was just popping up everywhere. I was like, I really don't want to post it, you know? So I was like, let me think about it.
Okay.
And then finally we were talking. I'm like, okay, let's do WrestleMania. So I'm like, okay, what about me coming out for WrestleMania with my bump and then just opening WrestleMania? And that's how I announced my pregnancy. Well, it's Mania season. So I didn't really get a text back for a while because it's Mania season. I'm busy, of course. So then I'm like, okay, well,
So they hunted through the idea and forgot to get back to her. Damn.
maybe it was an awful idea. Maybe it's a no. So I was like, okay, fine. Fuck it, I'll just announce it on my birthday, which is 1 week before Mania. And so we got dead set on that. And let's announce on my birthday. We'll just post it.
And then
when I
he
go to
called.
Mania, I can just go around and party around Vegas.
I mean, it's crazy. So picture it. You text Hunter the news. He's instantly excited. He says, how are you going to announce it? What about WrestleMania? Yada, yada, yada. She comes back with the idea. Come out first thing. Bump showing over the show. And then it's Mania season. He doesn't get back to her. So she figures it's a no. Maybe they didn't have enough time for her, especially since they were using John Cena. And she thought of it that way. And she just was going to announce it on her birthday, which is April 9th, by the way.
It did. We were dead set on that. And then Hunter just texted back.
it's good news. It really is. It's good news. 'cause,
It's great
I
news.
mean, 'cause we was,
It's cool.
only thing
That was it. One of the warmest WrestleMania moments in years, green lit by a delayed text and 2 yes. Damn. And people say I'm bad with text. They should look at this, Hunter. And if you want the full vibe, she even revamps last year's red rose cape into the blue cape that you guys see, which is right here. This blue cape right there. Yeah, right there. Let's rewind it. Right there. She does the red rose, but with blue this time, which I thought was cool. As a subtle gender hint. And that was all part of the vlog that she did as well about the gender and all that. So we can actually go to that part of the vlog. I think they do a little gender reveal, maybe, or not.
Same place, different outcome. Same place, but different outcome. I'm pregnant now. So why don't I just do a revamp of last year's outfit?
well, blue cake.
I don't have to do a whole gender reveal because I don't really care for gender reveals. And I don't want the pressure of now, do we just tell people the gender? Do we have to wait? Do we not? I don't. So it could just be a subtle hint. If they get it, they get it. They don't, they don't.
So the blue meant that she already knew she was having a boy.
I like the blue. The feather
The
cape,
blue pops more.
it does. And I think it's just more soft and
Right?
the feather cape to me feels I don't know, like a bird. I just like a bird. It don't feel like
It's okay. Trick Williams did the feathers.
pregnancy. I feel like I would have to wear it. if
Or
we
or
had,
the fur, whatever.
a POE the theme was
Yo, I was thinking the same thing Montez was thinking. I was thinking of that song. Oh my god, me and Montez. We link up.
I
That's
can't.
your
I
song when you
can't.
walk out.
I'm like a bird. I wanna fly away.
It makes sense.
I don't know where my home is. That's a little too.
Yeah, it's hard to make sense. If you was ugly and you I gotta stick to the blue one.
But the reason why I think walking out, it would be breathing to a flow in the wind, and I can like do stuff like this with it. But
Nah, it's a little too layered, Valkyria.
See,
Anyway, that was the whole point of putting those two beats side by side. Look at the contrast. On one side, you got the company, the locker room, her husband, everyone treating this moment with care, with precision, with respect, a pitch, a conversation, consent at every step. That's how you handle someone's life. On the other side, though, you got strangers online who can't wait the 9 months before they start feeding a child into an image generator, which is absolutely stupid and disgusting. Same baby, two completely different levels of respect. The receipts are all right here, and they tell you everything about where the line is. The line isn't, don't be a fan. You guys can be fans of her, you can cosplay as her, like say her lines, say her statements, appreciate her, buy her merch, so on and so forth. The line is, though, the people in her actual life ask permission. Then the least you can do is not need to be asked, or so on and so forth. So that's this topic on Bianca. I feel bad for her that she had to deal with that fan. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. And like, she's already in her motherly feelings, you know, she's dealing with all the things that a pregnant woman deals with emotions, everything and so forth. So this is honestly the last thing she needs. She's already probably, between her and Montez, worried about bringing a person into the world, and they need to focus and get game plan ready for it. And the last thing they need is worry about a dumbass doing AIA prompts of her baby. Like, come on, dude. Like, enough. Be a fan, not the problem. But anyway, drop your thoughts in the comments. As always, if the tea hit right, hit the like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.